Hi guys, Todd here again with TW Home Show. Welcome back to my channel. Today I got an interesting video, a day in the life of my shoes, and I'm going to explain the situation here we got today, and it has to do with sump pumps. And I know you're saying, Todd, you're in Florida. Why do you have a sump pump? Well, in Florida here, if we don't have basements, we have landscape drainage issues. So that's what I have here today. This is a new rental property that we've got. Found out from the neighbors shortly after we purchased it that it has had a problem with rain water buildup in the backyard because of the pitch of the backyard coming into the house where the sliding glass doors are. There's only like a raise of about maybe 2 inches to the sliding glass doors from a patio, and I'll show you that in just a minute. I talked with a specialist, Aero General Services. Talked with Corey there. He works in the whole Tampa Bay area, and he came out and looked at it, and he came up with a solution for us, and he's actually working out here right now, almost finished with it. I think it'll be finished today. So we're going to go over that and see what we did, how we came up with a solution to get the water buildup out of our backyard during thunderstorms and any type of hurricane or heavy rain water. And also I'm going to explain how I set up a backup system. So if we have power outage, you know, Florida has lots of power outages. You might want to tag along, and maybe you want to add this system. It's simple enough to add to an existing sump pump anywhere in the country. So stick around and I'll explain everything I've done. All right, and we're back. So, like I said, we have a drainage issue in the backyard, and it has to do with the pitch of the backyard. I'll show you. I'll take you around. This is a pretty good size house, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's all remodeled. I'll show you that in just a moment too, just to satisfy your curiosity. So this is Corey with
Aero General Services and Stormwater Drainage Solutions.
Yes, so we're going to take a look, see what he's done today, and I'll show you my backup solution as well. Thanks, Corey.
Yep, no problem.
Okay, now today is concrete day, so they've had to, I'll give you a couple pictures of this area here first. See if I can get you around here and turn this picture around. So as you see, that house right there is higher than our house. And with the rooted ground from these 2 big oak trees, there's nowhere for the water to soak into the ground because it's full of roots. But once it falls down into that patio area, it's like a swimming pool bottom, and that's where it all collects. So that's the issue we're trying to solve with this drainage solution here today.
Remember to give 811 a call before you do any excavation. That way they can come out and mark any utility lines that may be in the area.
Now, right around here, see all the drainage? We've got a drainage channel with a cover over it, and then also side by side next to it is a drainage pipe. I believe it's a 4-inch PVC that takes in the rainwater from that side of the gutter there, and everything leads out to here. This is our sump pump basin right here. Nicely done. It's got a lid on it, screwed on. Any extra rainwater can pull up and go into there, and the sump pump will pump it out. We've got a 1.5-inch, I believe, PVC pipe coming through here, and it's coming around through here under this gate. And this is nicely done. Look at the work they do here. The patio pavers they put right back down here, it looks like they were never lifted, but trust me, these are lifted. And they dug a trench through here out to the mailbox, and it looks like they got a pop-up system here. So a nice pop-up system with gravel underneath there to soak in any extra water that doesn't come out the pop-up. You see coming down here, it's going to be pumped out from the sump pump. So you don't really have to make sure it's level here, but it helps because this is actually on an incline or decline. So that will help pump it out really fast. We'll probably test it out here in just a minute. All right, I'll give you a quick tour of this house. We're going to be renting it out soon. We got all the final touches done. I put in some wall shelves up there above the washer and dryer area. Nice bathroom here. Stand-up shower and other spaces back here. Garage, living room area, front living room, kitchen. We'll turn that light on. Nice wall there, maybe for a TV, or a TV there, or a TV here. You got a front door, nice size closet. Vacuum cleaner can go there, coats, whatever. There's your nice bright kitchen, nicely done with granite countertops and all new fixtures and everything. This is a really nicely done remodel, and everything matches, you know, so you got the same granite and fixture types in both bathrooms as well. Nice new tile. Another closet here. Good sized bedrooms. And sliding door closets. Second bedroom here. Pretty nice. And then this, there's an addition, probably a couple of additions on this. So back here, I think the house ended, and this would be your back door area to your backyard originally. But they put on an addition here, and right here is a bedroom. So this would be the third bedroom. Notice there's the sliding doors, one set of them, where we had an issue where the neighbor said they would see them, you know, over the last 10, 20 years, 3 or 4 times have to rip out the carpets back here and put the carpets to the curb because they got flooded. So we're not going to have that happen to us again. And here is your fourth bedroom. And the other huge sliding glass door. And they're finishing up the solution here now. And if you look here, there's only like 2 inches or so of rainwater that can build up before you have intrusion into your house. Not good. Here it's a little bit higher, but still in heavy hurricane storms, you don't want that happening. And now they've got it all concrete up. There's a piece of tape over here now. We'll take that off shortly, and it'll open up our drainage. They're making the final touches now. All right, now that you've seen the situation I'm in, we've got a solution for that with Aero General Services. We met Corey briefly, so I'll leave you a link to his channel in the video description below, and I'll leave a link to the backup products that I purchased and where I got them from and how much they cost in the video description down below if you're interested. So here's what I got. You'd only need a few components to make this a backup system, backup sump pump. Now right here, I already had an outlet in the garage here. So I'm using this garage outlet, and I drilled a hole through the back of the house, through the back of this outlet, to the back of the house. And let me turn you around here. So I drilled a hole through here, and I let a wire out through here. And this is going to plug into our inverter right here. This is a 1500 watt, should be plenty for a sump pump. Surge power up to 3000 watts, and you can plug 2 items in here or 2 sump pumps if you want. Right now I have it off. Right here I decided to go with a 100 amp hour deep cycle lithium battery. Now I bought lithium because I don't want to have any maintenance. It's lightweight, and It can last for years and years and years and many, many, many thousand recycle times. So I like that. This inverter always keeps that topped off and charged, and this is like a bypass system. So if I still have power going to this circuit, to that outlet, then this thing is just going to charge and top up the battery, and it's going to run the electrics right through it, through here, and out to an outlet that I have on the side of the house that I'll show you. So I put a plug in here because that's how this attaches. Otherwise, if it was like a single-stranded wire, I wouldn't have to have this plug wire. But this keeps it nice and clean. And if something happens to this inverter system or battery, I can unplug this here and plug it directly into a power outlet. Of course, that will only work with grid power. If the power's down and I got that cord from the outlet to the side plugged into a regular circuit panel outlet, then it would be just like how it was without backup power. So we're going to test this out in just a minute. I'll show you how I ran the electric out to the side here. So the electric that I told you about, I made come out right here. Put it through this conduit here and down, and put it right here, and put an outlet on the end, so that inverter is powering this outlet right here. And then our cord from the sump pump wasn't long enough. It was 10 foot long. So I got a Liberty sump pump. And so I made an extension today and put another protected outlet right here that the sump pump goes into and plugs into. So that's it. All right, now I want to explain to you what we got here, and I'm powering a Liberty sump pump. It's a Liberty pump, 257 3/4 horsepower. It's cast iron, heavy duty. Starting amps is 8 amps. No problem at all for this. And also running amps, steady running amps is 5.2 amps. Very, very saving, efficient sump pump. And that is great because this battery can last a long time. Now, I might have been able to get away with a 50 amp hour deep cycle lithium battery because I changed my mind at the last moment and I found this Liberty pump that's 40% energy consumption compared to other models, comparative models. Like the Zoller M53, that's the original one Corey quoted me with. The Zoller M53 3/4 horsepower cast iron sump pump. Nice heavy duty pump, great for landscapes and basements. But the only thing is, he's never had to install a backup system. And when I got into researching backup systems like this, and I'm putting it on a 15 amp or 20 amp circuit breaker, and this thing says it's got 25.9 starting amps, the Zoller. I know that's probably just for an instant startup, but still, how can you run 25.9 amps on a 15 amp circuit? I guess it can be done. The regular steady running amps on the Zoller is 9.7. So, but they all have the 110 outlet on it. So as long as it's got a 110 outlet, this should be able to handle it. All right, we're back. It's the next day. They've completed everything, and I've got the lid off of it right now so we can get a better view of it. Let me turn you guys around and check this out. Okay, there it is. So we got our outlet here. I got I picked up at Home Depot outer sheathing for it, split sheath, so that I could have the cord come out and be protected from weed whackers and stuff like that. Just to have some protection on it. Here's our cover. So we got our drain, great drain tube, and our both gutters, one on each side, coming in here. And of course, this is all nicely kind of creating a low spot here. And then you got the covers right there that water can go through. Drop down into the basin right here. Here's the pump. Now, first thing I want to do is I want to show, we got it plugged in here, right? and I was going to run water to test it, and I am going to test it with some water, but I don't want to waste all the water to fill this up. So if I reach down in here, we can, hold on a minute, I can lift this float up. It's very quiet. So that's with electricity. Now let's go turn off the breaker and see if our battery backup and inverter works for our backup sump pump. Okay, we got our battery backup system here. It's all plugged in, turned on. I've got sump pump labeled right here. This 15 amp breaker right here. I'm gonna turn it off. Not much reaction over here. So that's off. So that's simulating a power outage. We're gonna go back here and see if we can lift that float and see if it's still powered by our battery backup. Let's go in here. There's our pump. I'm gonna lift the float. It's working. Ha, guys, that's a major go. I like that. Now let's just let's test out the water flow through here while we're at it and testing this thing out. I already ran the hose through here. Got a hose in there, so let me go turn the hose on. Okay, we got water flow. There's our drains. Let me wash off these sliding doors from the concrete dust. Hopefully I don't flood out the carpet in there. So, very cool, guys. It's just draining right into the drainage right there. We've got water flow into our sump basin right there. Now I'm going to leave you here. I'm going to test out the other side too, where the gutters drain into. We should have water coming out of the other tube now. Very good. I'm happy with it. There it goes. Pump comes on. Pumps it out to the street. The pump's very quiet. Gonna keep on here. Man, let's push out fast. Do it one more time. There it goes. All right, I got it all wrapped up now, all bolted back on, cover in place, and we are all set. I want to thank you guys for following along with me on another one of my project videos, and hopefully you learned some tips or tricks that might help you out with your sump pump or your situation at your place. Anyways, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one.